Scoring is used by a number of organisations to basically automate the process of lending. Traditionally, years ago, you would probably have the analogy with the bank manager. You go in, you'd have an interview, they might say yes or no. I mean, and the world's moved on significantly since then. So I think the advent of scoring over time, it's not new, but it has to keep evolving over time. And I think the issue then is being able to make sure that you're taking advantage of those changing circumstances. There's areas of the population that traditionally wouldn't have been entitled to credit or wouldn't have wanted credit even perhaps, and now do so more and more. I mean, another good example of that might be where you've got, for example, utilities, gas, electric. While everyone's entitled to have access to those facilities, the provision of that service costs. So the decision to whether to say yes or no is probably not so much an issue, it's a case of yes but. So if you say yes to somebody in that situation, then depending on their circumstances, their financial situation, you may choose to maybe ask for a larger deposit if their risk looks not significantly higher than perhaps somebody else. So mobile phones, for example, I mean, again, they're very, very common nowadays. Obviously, just about everybody's got one, right? But 10 years ago, they probably didn't exist. That's another form of credit. It's a service that has to be provided, and from an inclusivity point of view, scoring has to take account of that and on all these other different types, rather than just the traditional lending, which might be credit cards or loans or mortgage. They're the traditional ones. But there are many other facets now where scoring is applied.